Hello, my beautiful entrepreneurs. In all of my research and figuring out formulations and figuring out a recipe, one thing that I've realized is that there's a question on fragrance oil and essential oil and what the difference is. I know I had a big struggle with that and figuring out which one is best to use, what is what, like what's the difference, and how do I add that to my formulas and what benefits or no benefit will they have. And in this video today, I'm going to discuss essential oils and fragrance oils and how they can be used in your formulations and which one is best for what. So simply put, essential oils are derived from organic matter such as plants, herbs, or citrus. The difference between essential oil and fragrance oil is that fragrance oil is made of carrier oils, synthetic compounds, and esters that help boost the smell to help mimic whatever scent that it's trying to make. Now, the thing with fragrance oils is that they're stronger and they're usually cheaper and they last long. Now, with this fragrance oil that I have, this is warm vanilla sugar, and I have this is 16 ounces, and I received this for $25. And with the fragrance oils, you can have pretty much anything in fragrance oils. You can have pound cake, you can have strawberry, you can have an apple crisp, or just anything you can really think of, fragrance oils can be mimicked into. Now, the difference with essential oils is that they're usually one product, and with this essential oil that I have here, I actually received this one for $50, and this is Bulgarian lavender. And it's a really strong therapeutic grade essential oil. So you're really paying for that therapeutic grade. I use this for the eczema relief that I have. And this really helps with any scarring. It helps with relieving any itching and redness. And so it's really therapeutic, and it actually helps to soothe the skin. So if you're looking to do something of that nature, then you're gonna wanna have a high level therapeutic essential oil that's gonna help with a certain benefit versus fragrance oil that doesn't necessarily have any benefit, but it has the strong scent, it's long lasting, and it can really smell like anything that you desire. Now, when I was just starting out, fragrance and like adding all that stuff was super frustrating for me because I had to figure out how do you properly add these things to your formula, how much do you add. It was just a lot, and it really racks your brain, and I'm pretty sure you feel the same way if you're here. So when it comes to adding fragrance, there are different categories of fragrance and how to add them depending on what you're making. And I found the International Fragrance Association, which has like a lot of percentages that you will need for certain fragrances. There's a lot of information on there, but if you simply go onto Brambleberry or wherever it is that you are looking to purchase, they will have it by category as well. So typically with body butter, body lotions, you're gonna be in category 5. And then typically with any rinse off products, whether that is scrubs or lip scrubs, anything like that that rinses off, that's typically a category 9. If you are finding value in this video, please be sure to leave it a like. Also, let me know down below, what are you using for your formulas? Do you use fragrance oils or do you use essential oils? Now, I want to show you an example of what this will look like when you are shopping for fragrances. Now, if we go back onto Brambleberry and if you pick a fragrance that you want to use, if you scroll down to the documents, there's going to be a allergen report. If you click on that and go to the third page, they will have the category and max usage percentage for that particular fragrance oil. Now here they have the categories, and you see category 5A, that is for body butters, lotions, anything that's like stay on products like the lotions or body butter. And for this particular cotton candy fragrance, it's at 7.9% that you can use this in your product. Now, if you were using it for a scrub or for like, lip scrubs or any bath bombs, this would be for category 9, which if you look at the bottom, that is at a 3.5% usage. So if you're having a hard time understanding what percentage you should be using for each fragrance, just go onto the website and check out their categories and what the percentage they recommend for that particular fragrance. It's not standard. It's going to be different for each fragrance that you find. And most websites that I've noticed that I've looked for other fragrances on have the same report. So just make sure that you're looking under documents and they'll have it there for you. Now in this next example, I'm going to show you the lilac fragrance oil. And if you look on the document here, for category 5, it's at 5%. And then for category 9, it's also at 5%. Now, with this particular fragrance oil, it has a higher percentage of a carrier base, which has more essential oil base to it, which automatically makes the usage rate lower, versus the cotton candy fragrance oil that we just looked at that has more of a synthetic compound base to it and is mimicking more of a sugar scent of cotton candy, so the usage rate is higher. Essential oils in general have a lower usage rate. So if you're using like a lavender, like I showed you earlier, that's gonna have a usage rate of typically lower than 2%. This has 5% with the lilac fragrance oil because it's a combination of the essential oil and synthetic compounds to help level up the scent and boost the scent more. So that's gonna be the biggest difference between those two fragrance oils. But definitely check out the documents on each fragrance oil before you use them so that you can have a really good idea of how you should properly use it in your formula. So we just learned how to use fragrance oils and essential oils. Click this video here to apply it to this beautiful shimmer butter recipe.